My date catfished me with her twin sister's photos, and I still asked her out again. I matched with her on a dating app, and she was cute. 2 of her photos had a twin sister in them. Not identical, but close. We talked for a week, and she was funny and sharp, and I started getting that stupid crush feeling where you check your phone every 10 minutes hoping she texted. We planned a Saturday date. I got there early and waited outside the restaurant. She walked up and she was bigger than her photos. Not a little, noticeably, but she was still pretty, and I'm not a man who gets hung up on that. I figured her pics were old and moved on because mine aren't all recent either. Nobody posts their worst angles. The date was incredible. She laughed at my bad jokes. We talked for 3 hours without a single awkward silence. I drove home grinning like an idiot and already planning what we'd do next weekend. But something was bothering me. The twin thing felt off. Not how she talked about her, but something dismissive underneath it. A tone I couldn't place. So I looked up her sister on social media and my stomach dropped. The solo photos on her dating profile weren't old pictures of herself. They were her sister's. Pulled straight from her sister's page. I sat with my phone in my hand for a long time trying to figure out how to feel. I liked her. The date was real. The conversation was real. The crush was painfully real. But she used someone else's face to get me to swipe right, and no matter how I turned it around in my head, that was a lie. A small one built on insecurity maybe, but still a lie. I texted her after work the next day. Kept it simple. Said I went to add her on social media, and her sister's profile came up and the photos matched. Asked what was going on. Sent a screenshot. She blocked me. No explanation. No defense. Just gone. I sat on my couch holding a beer, staring at my phone like it owed me something. The crush didn't go away just because she disappeared. That's the worst part about liking someone. You can't logic your way out of it. A week later, her sister messaged me. Said this is stupid and asked if I'd meet her so she could explain in person. I tried to get the explanation over text. She refused. So on Sunday morning, I walked into a coffee shop not knowing what I was about to hear. She was already there. She was cute. My crush was embarrassingly strong. I sat down and tried to keep a straight face. She burst into tears before I could say anything. Sorry after sorry until she pulled herself together. I almost left because the awkwardness was crushing, but I stayed because I wanted to understand. Her sister was the one who suggested she use the photos. She showed me her phone. Swiped through pictures of herself from a few months ago. She'd lost over 100 pounds in the past year and was still going. She didn't have any recent photos she felt good about because her body was changing faster than her confidence could keep up. Her sister said they were twins and she'd look like her soon enough, so just use her pictures for now and explain later. When I sent that screenshot, she panicked. Blocked me out of shame. It took her sister talking her off a ledge to agree to meet me and tell the truth. She said she made 0 excuses. Didn't blame her sister. Didn't say it was okay. Just explained what happened and said she understood if I walked away. She told me she knew it was a shitty way to start something and that the other guys she'd matched with never even wanted a second date, so she didn't think it would get that this far. Something about the way she said that last part hit me in the chest. She wasn't trying to manipulate me. She was a woman who'd spent most of her life feeling invisible, and when someone finally said yes, she didn't know how to handle it honestly, because honesty had never gotten her anywhere before. I told her I wasn't mad. I told her the date was one of the best I'd had. I told her I wished she'd just used her own pictures, because I would have swiped right anyway. She started crying again, and I handed her a napkin and thought about what my dad used to say, that if someone's still pretty when they cry, that's how you know you're in trouble. I was in trouble. I asked her out again for the following weekend. She looked at me like I'd said something in a language she didn't speak. Then she smiled and said okay, and it was the kind of okay that sounded like someone exhaling for the first time in years. Her sister still bugs me. Something about telling your twin she needs to use someone else's face to be lovable doesn't sit right. But that's between them. My girl knows who she is now and nothing falls, and she's working on the rest, and I'm not going anywhere while she figures it out. My nonce 2 months later, we're still together, and it's the best thing I've ever walked into. She gets me in a way that makes everything before her feel like practice. She's down another 20 pounds, and she doesn't flinch when I take her picture anymore. Last weekend, she posted a photo of us on her own profile. Face, her body, her smile. Tagged me in it. I liked it before even finished typing the caption. Felt like the whole thing came full circle right there.